Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a brand new video called Hot New Highlighters. Now I have a palette version of this that I filmed last year, and I just thought since there's so many new highlighters that I've been trying out, it would be fun to throw them all into one video instead of doing different videos for each one, because some of them I have a lot of things to say, some of them not so much. So if you're interested in seeing my thoughts on some of the new highlighters on the market, just keep watching. So the first highlighter I want to talk about is Estee Lauder Heat Wave. Now this might be an oldie for some of you, but I only recently got my hands on this. This has been out for a couple of weeks now and it keeps going in and out of stock, but I'm sure if you stalk Trend Mood on Instagram, you've managed to get your hands on this. Now I actually ended up getting mine at a Macy's here in Fargo. They actually had a bunch apparently. So I am so glad I have this. I really love the rose gold packaging. Now this is limited edition, so I'm sure, you know, they're not planning on making it permanent because they make way too much money when these things are limited edition because people get so excited for them. There was an overspray on this, like a glittery overspray. Mine's gone now, which I'm glad about. I didn't really think it was that great. But this product retails for $45, so this is the most expensive highlighter in this whole video that I have going on today. And I don't know if I said already, but this is a limited edition and this is part of the Estee Lauder summer collection. And this guy is made in Italy. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like and give you a quick swatch. I do really like this highlighter. It's a beautiful golden highlighter, and this was, you know, the highlight of all highlights back in the day, and everybody wanted Estee Lauder Heat Wave. So I am super glad that they relaunched it so some of us newer YouTubers could get our hands on it. I didn't really know what a cult favorite this was until I started watching a lot of YouTube, so there is that. And then I just wanted to show you guys Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Now this is a $26 highlighter and it has 0.16 ounces. Also made in Italy, and this is permanent by Laura Geller, and many people spoke about this when it came out and said it was a very close dupe to Whisper of Guilt. So I thought I will swatch it for you guys side by side just so we can take a closer look. And honestly, I must say they are identical. I don't want to say exactly, but honestly, they are. And I don't know if you're able to see this in the swatches on my hand, but I mean, even the tone is the same. Both formulas feel great, but now again, this is $26 and you get 0.16 ounces. Heat Wave is $45 and you get 0.24 ounces. So you guys can decide which one is the better deal. And then I wanted to show you guys Whisper of Guilt. This was also made in Italy. This was a limited edition holiday collection. They bought Whisper of Guilt back, and people always say this is a dupe to Heat Wave as well. So let's see here. Now I bought this compact for $30 around the holidays. And yeah, they're all three literally the same tone and everything. Now I'm pretty sure, isn't MAC owned by the same company as Estee Lauder? I feel like they are, so I can maybe see why those two are the same, but the middle one is Laura Geller and that one nails it too, and that one was the cheapest. This one you can't buy anymore, so yeah, I think those are really close dupes of each other, so that was really fun. I wanted to swatch them in a video for you guys so you can see it in case you had Whisper of Guilt, or if you had Gilded Honey, if you were wondering if you needed to buy Heat Wave. I really don't think you need to, so hopefully you found that helpful. So this next product is one I'm really excited for. They are amazing highlighters, and I unboxed them on my Instagram stories sometime this week, I think like Wednesday or Thursday, and I was freaking out. So what I want to talk about next is the CoverFX custom cover drops. Now, I personally think CoverFX is one of those brands where I feel like they can do no wrong. Their products are such great quality, they're innovative, just really cool stuff that they do. So the CoverFX highlighter drops were no different. The first one I picked up was this shade Sunlight, and this was out of stock for so long that I was so pumped when it came back in stock, and this is really fun. I love to mix this in with my foundation to give me that extra like glow, especially in the summertime. I'm so excited because I can mix this into like my body lotion and things like that. So this is the shade Sunlight, and I just want you guys to see it. It's gonna knock your socks off if you've never swatched these, you really should. They're beautiful. This is like a beautiful goldeny, champagne-y, silvery shade. It's so gorgeous. And these have a 12-month expiration. They're also made in Italy. I love the like the packaging. It's like a little dropper bottle, so it's great for like mixing and making concoctions. You also get 0.5 fluid ounces with these, and like I said, you can add it into your foundation or on top of your makeup or into a body lotion or anything like that. So I think they're a great like multi-purpose product. They don't just serve one purpose. So this is the first shade I got, which is Sunlight. And then recently they launched 2 new shades. They actually launched 3. I picked up 2 because honestly, I didn't want these to sell out. I waited so long for Sunlight to come back in stock. I figured that I would just buy these 2, and then if I hated any of them, I could just return them versus waiting for them to come back in stock. So the one shade I got was Halo, which is basically a really, really holographic highlighter. It's beautiful. I have to swatch this for you. I literally don't know where the hell I'm going to wear this highlighter, but I really don't even care because it's that beautiful. It's like a whitey, shifty, purpley unicorn. It's basically a unicorn highlighter. That's what I would like to call it. And if you can see it, it's right there. It's like a flip of blue and purple. It's just so gorgeous. Like if you were going to Coachella, like I would just smear this all over my body if I was going to Coachella. So those are great. And then I don't know if I mentioned, but they're $42, and I don't believe these are limited edition. So you can still pick these up, and I will go ahead and link to these down below too. So if you're interested in shopping for any of these, you totally can. And then this is the other shade I got. This is the shade Rose Gold. And I actually put some of this on today. No, I didn't actually. I tested this out the other day. I have a really hard time blending this on to my skin on top of foundation. So I prefer to use this mixed into my foundation. But I know some beauty gurus are so good at like just tapping it onto their skin, and it's just like bam, highlight, you know? So here is Rose Gold, Halo, and then Sunlight from CoverFX. And I think these are so beautiful. So if you have the chance to get your hands on any of the CoverFX custom cover drops, I would totally recommend doing that because they're beautiful. So the next highlighters that launched were from Urban Decay. These are the Naked Skin Highlighting Fluids, and they look exactly like the Urban Decay concealer. So I literally had like a little mini heart attack when I found out these were launching, and so I really wanted to try them out. I've never owned an Urban Decay highlighter. I know they have some powder highlights, but I've never tried those out because they kind of look like a lot of the highlighters I already had. And would you believe one of my resolutions for makeup this year was to not buy any more highlighters? And I've already broken that rule like over and over again because they keep coming out with so many new things. And it's kind of annoying, so if they could just stop doing that, that would be great. I'm just kidding. Okay, so anyway, I did pick up 2 of these shades because I couldn't decide, and I think they came out with 4 shades of the Naked highlighters. So the 2 I got, one is in the shade Sin, and they already have a powder highlight in this shade, and it just looks so appealing to me online. So I picked up Sin, and I thought the applicators were kind of a genius idea because they're the same paddle brush as the Naked Creamy Concealer, so I thought you could easily just tap on the highlight and go, which I think is really nice because, like I said, I do have a hard time working with liquid highlighters. It's really hard for me to blend them into my skin. So I just thought this was kind of a genius way and like a foolproof way for somebody to get past that. Now, just a few things about this. These are 12-month expiration. They are made in the USA. They contain 0.21 ounces of product and retail for $28. Now, opinion-wise, I tried to wear this today actually, and honestly, I felt like it almost moved my makeup around, like my foundation and stuff, so that was kind of annoying. And these are the swatches, and I honestly am not impressed by these swatches at all. So this is the white one right here. This is the shade Luminous, and then the other one is the shade Sin. And I'm not really sure who these would show up on because they're really, really light highlighters, and I don't know, I'm just not a fan of that. I don't think when you're getting a liquid highlighter, you're looking for something very understated, but if you are, these might be for you. I just think for $28, I was expecting more from them, and I love Urban Decay so much, and I love the Naked Creamy Concealer so much, which obviously I understand it's a concealer, not a highlighter, don't have anything to do with each other. But yeah, I don't know, unless these were like made for like putting in your under eye or some weird thing that I don't know about, I just don't think these are very good. And with there being so many different options on the market, I would totally skip on this. I think the packaging is genius, and what a great way to like, you know, carry around your highlights because they're so like portable and to go. But I was really not impressed with these guys, and I think I am actually going to be taking them back. And then this is the packaging, again, very similar to the creamy concealer. So just wanted to show you guys those. Okay guys, and last but not least is, of course, the highlight of the hour. This is the Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now the funny thing is, I didn't even want this palette. I actually purchased the CoverFX highlighters and the Urban Decay highlighters in my first order. And then as an afterthought, I decided to add this in because I was like, oh, if anything, I'll just review it. And if I hate it, I'll just end up taking it back. So whatever. I ended up picking it up, and it did come in the mail the other day, and this is, again, 12-month expiration. I do like that Anastasia Beverly Hills is cruelty-free, and this palette is vegan. It does say on the back. 12-month expiration, made in China, in case anyone cared to know that. And then the weight of this is 0.16 ounces. So you're not getting a ton of product, but I think that's still a decent amount. So this is the 7th installment of the Glow Kits. Anastasia Beverly Hills already has 6. I've actually owned 3 of them. I got rid of Gleam and that Glow because I just simply wasn't using it enough. And I kept the Sun Dip Glow Kit because I received this in my goodie bag from Makeup by Mario Masterclass. So I couldn't return this or anything, but I kept it because it is a pretty glow kit. But this one retails for $40, and I did actually wear this a few days now, and I honestly think it's beautiful. This glow kit I didn't expect to love, but I actually did because a lot of these shades are stuff that I'm like really into right now. Like it almost has like a mauve-y, pinky, gold, highlighty, you know, kind of like theme to it, and I really enjoy it. It's definitely one of the more unique highlighters in my collection. I actually wore Glow Getter today because I was going to film this video earlier in the day, and then me and my husband were actually volunteering. So I wore Glow Getter, and I feel like it's definitely worn off, which is, I guess it's not bad. I mean, it's been like a lot of hours because now it is 7:51, and we started volunteering at 1:30, then we went to dinner, we went home good. So I've been doing a lot of stuff all day long. So I don't really expect it to last that long. And in a way, it's kind of good that it faded because it was a really bam highlight. So it gives me an opportunity to put some on and show you guys. And I'm just going to go with the shade Forever Young, which is a really pretty pinky highlight. Now there's definitely a lot of glitter particles in this, but once you spray it down with Fix Plus, it's not that bad. I'm just going to over highlight because I want you guys to be able to see this, and I want the astronauts in space to be able to see it too. So yeah, lots of glitter flying around, but I don't really mind. So there's that. And let's do a different color on the other side. Let's try Daydream because I haven't tried that, and it's like a peachy shade. Ooh. Daydream definitely isn't as chunky as Forever Young. It's a little smoother. So there's Daydream, and there's Forever Young. And then let's throw some 143, which I haven't tried yet, on my nose. Highlight is so much fun, you guys. This one is definitely pretty chunky. But also so fun. And yeah, so I tried to put Sin on my nose, actually, the Urban Decay one, and it honestly like pulled off like my foundation right here, which was kind of annoying. So anyway, this is the ABHxNGGlowKit with Nicole Guerriero. I'm just going to put my mirror back down here. I'm going to spray myself with some Fix Plus. I like to do that because it helps the highlight soak into my skin. And so I don't know if you guys can see it, but take a good look. And then I want to show you guys swatches. So I'm going to swatch Kitty Cat, Forever Young, and Daydream on this hand. And I actually have swatches of this on my Instagram if you guys want to see. So those are the top 3 shades. And then the bottom shades are Forever Lit, Glow Getter, and 143. I'm going to swatch those right here. Now I know a lot of people have been wondering like what kind of skin tones can actually wear this palette. Personally, I think this palette is gold if you're like my skin tone, darker, maybe a little bit lighter than me, because you could basically rock all these colors. Now Forever Lit is like this duochrome white pearl shade. And I don't usually love colors like that, but I think you can mix that in with any of these other shades and add like a little extra oomph if you're scared of a shade like that. I also think it makes a beautiful inner corner highlight. And also if you didn't buy like the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, I think this is like a nice way to incorporate like those duochrome shades without buying like a whole palette. So overall, I think she did an amazing job because she gave us like a little bit of everything, which I really appreciate. I think the level of creativity on this glow kit is out of this world. Like I think she gave us a little bit of duochrome action. She gave us like some regular, you know, if you're not a risk taker with highlights, she gave us like a glow getter and a 143, and then a Forever Young. Honestly, I hate pinky highlights, but this one is like a toned down pink golden shade, so I think that's beautiful. And then Daydreamer is something I would never think to wear, like a peachy highlight, like a bright orange almost. And it just, like, I just put it on and I think it looks really good. So overall, I think she did an amazing job. This is definitely one of my favorite glow kits. I just think it's so like out of the box, and I just really appreciate that she put some effort into her collaboration instead of just throwing something out there. Like the Casey Holmes and Smashbox collab. Like I love Casey Holmes, but like I wouldn't buy those palettes because it's something we've already seen. There's nothing like extraordinary about those highlighters. Like if you're a Casey Holmes diehard fan, definitely feel free to get them. But it's like Smashbox isn't really known for their highlighters, so if I wasn't really like dying to pick it up, and just those shades like the golds, the pearls, like we've seen those already. So I would say if you're trying to decide, definitely this was one of my favorites so far, and I really like this palette, and it really caught me by surprise because I really wasn't thinking like I needed another highlight, you know. And then I just wanted to show you guys this. This is the regular glow kit. This is the one in Sun Dip. And I believe this is still available on Sephora.com. Now this is also made in China. It retails for $40. You get 4 shades in this, so not 6 like in the Nicole Guerriero palette, but that's because you get more product in this one. So this one contains 0.26 ounces. So you do get a lot of highlight with these. Honestly, I do think these are such great value for money. When you think of like the Becca highlighters and how much they cost, just for one highlight, you're paying like $38, almost $40. And for 40 bucks with the glow kits, you're getting a whole 4 highlighters, which I think is an amazing deal. So if you're on the market for a new highlighting palette or some highlighter, or you're just getting into highlighter, I would totally recommend picking something like this up. And honestly, if you are light skin and you have a friend that has dark skin, you could even buy these and just split this, because you could, you know, somebody with darker skin could easily wear like bronzed and what is this called? Tourmaline, and then somebody with lighter skin could rock like Summer and Moonstone, or you can buy these for yourself. Anyway, this video isn't just about these glow kits, but I really do admire the Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kits. So just wanted to give you my thoughts on that. Okay guys, I hope you found this video useful and entertaining. If you did, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Please feel free to tell me what your current highlighter obsession is. I would love to hear you guys' opinions as well. Again, I love you so much. Thank you for watching this video. If you've ever subscribed, liked, or commented on my videos, just know that I really appreciate it. And thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye!